Hey folks, it's Brian. If I do something, if I little commentary, I have something I haven't done in a while, and it's concerning. This was concerning the recent controversy surrounding the call for the Oscar boycott. Um, now, as everyone knows, the call started when Jada Pinkett made a video to addressing addressing the lack of diversity in the Oscar nominees. In fact, the only film that ever there was only one category where a film with a predominantly minority cast got nominated, and that was the film Straight Outta Compton, which was the story of NWA, and it was in one of the writing categories, but there were no Best Picture nominees, none in the acting categories, nothing. And everybody thought, Idris Elba would have gotten a nomination or whatever. So Jada Pinkett said, let's boycott and get our message across. Well, the next day, a couple of very dissenting opinions came out, and these are the ones I'm going to address. The first one was by Jan Hubert. She came out the next day and said the only reason that Jada called for the boycott was because her husband Will Smith was not nominated for his role in Concussion. Well, and that kind of got me thinking, well, Miss Hubert, your comments came out are sounding very petty. And here's the reason why. Let's not forget that Jan Hubert was the original on Viv on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which was a show that made Will Smith a star. And for years, Jan Hubert has had it in for Will Smith because she blames him for her getting fired from the show. And when I looked at that video, I was like going, what is this woman talking about? She comes off as a very petty, very, I don't know, she just shows that she still has it bug up her ass whenever it comes to anything about Will Smith. And and let me tell everybody something, and this is me, but nobody heard of her before Fresh Prince, and nobody heard of her after. And she hasn't really done anything after. She was just lucky to get a job, and she should thank her lucky star she got a job on that show. Because from what I've heard about her, she basically is a very difficult woman to get along with, and it's shown on The Fresh Prince. Pardon me. Another, and then of course, and that just pretty much got to me, and because of her pettiness. Now the second thing, came out from Stacey Dash, and we all know the infamous thing she said. She basically came out and said that, she was against the black boycott. She was against the boycott because, she didn't think there was like kind of problems going on in Hollywood. But then she compounded matters when she said that maybe we should blame, that maybe, the BET Award should be taken off the air, the Image Award should be taken off the air, and that Black History Month should be taken off the air. It should be eliminated. And I looked at her and I went, woman, what the hell are you thinking about? First off, she comes off very hypocritical because, because let's face it, she made her money appearing on a show called Appear in the Game. And that was aired on BET. And in fact, somebody at BET tweeted out to her, say, hey, Stacey Dash, you want to send your check back or not? Because she was making money off of that. And then she calls for the elimination of, and through that, she also said, well, she was kind of hinting maybe she could remove anything that's Afrocentric. Well, Miss Dash, Miss Thang, you appeared on Emperor, and a bunch of other Heart and Soul, and a bunch of ethnocentric, Afrocentric magazine. In fact, she appeared on the cover of Jet magazine, late Jet magazine. And with her doing, and for her saying, I'm going, she forgets her history. And then, and then the other thing is like she draws a card saying, get rid of Black History Month. And that's what really got me upset at her. Because, let's face it, Black History Month to me is the period that allows for us to learn about our history. I'm African American. I made it look about it. I'm African American. But it's the time when we can learn about our history and learn about the history that's not taught in the history books. We can learn about things other than slavery or the civil rights. We learn about people like George Washington Carver, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, Benjamin Banneker and stuff like that. But yet she says, "Oh, we don't need the Black History Month." I'm like, please. And another thing about her, and the thing that really made me laugh was, a couple of days later, her cousin Damon Dash, he pretty much made the joke saying she's cooning for Fox News. Yeah, she's cooning for Fox News. Because let's put it like this. After her film career ended, after her legitimate film career ended, she was doing nothing but softcore, appearing in softcore porn magazines and the booty shake, like the black versions of Stuff and FHM. She also was appearing in softcore nudie flicks on softcore nudie flicks or some and stuff like that. Stuff that that weren't hits. And she becomes, and now after that, she has her come to Jesus moment and becomes this black Republican, wants to become this black Republican. And all she is this little wench who goes on Fox News, and how can I put it? She comes off as forgetting as self-hating, because there's an oxymoron that's black Republican, especially these days. I mean, back in the old days, it was acceptable because of the fact that a lot of blacks felt that a lot of blacks joined the Republican Party after, because the fact Lincoln freed the slaves, and plus the Republican Party at one time was more liberal than the Democratic Party. But today's climate, with the party being run by by the likes of Cruz and Marco Rubio and all, and the neocons of the Tea Party, that is pretty much what Stacey Dash's whole thing is all about. She comes as very self-hating and everything. But let's look at the boycott for what it is. It's a time for us. It's time for blacks to finally get their message out that we have a voice, and we are serious actors. We don't play slaves anymore. We don't play step and fetches anymore. We have made some great contributions to film history, and we're still making great contributions to film. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents, and I had to let them out. Alright, and then, thanks for the vine.